everyone, it is Mona here at Craft Clutch, and today we are going to make sea glass. What I'm using today is from Oriental Trading, and it's called the Original Rock Tumbler. Here it is. I've set it up, and it comes with some cords to make jewelry. Comes with some rocks to tumble, and then you have your various grit. But I am not going to currently use it for that purpose. I want to make sea glass. I love the beach, and when I was a kid, I always loved finding sea glass. It's harder to come by today because there's fewer bottles and stuff like that. A lot of people are using plastic, so you don't have as much glass being tumbled and turned into sea glass. So we're going to kind of make our own sea glass. Technically, I guess it's not sea glass, but we'll have the same effect. I was inspired to tumble this and do this stuff because I saw a video where a guy did a ton of tumbled glass and he put it in his flower beds, and he used a cement mixer and stuff like that, and it was so beautiful. I thought I want to do that on a smaller scale because number one, I don't have a cement mixer, number two, I don't have enough places to put that much sea glass. Knowing I was planning on doing this, I've been saving bottles. I have a green one, I have a brown one, and I have a blue one. You're going to want to break these bottles down. I am going to put them in here. I'm leaving the labels on. I think I'll do one at a time. I'm putting them in a garbage bag. I don't want glass all over the place, so I'm going to also put a towel around it. And then I'm going to hit it. And nothing's going to happen. So I'll hit it again. This might be the strongest wine bottle ever. Now I'm going to hit the end. And did I mention I have my safety glasses on also, but apparently I'm not going to need them because I can't break my bottle. I'm going to do it without the towel, see if that helps. Nothing. Finally, I broke the very end piece here off. So there we go, finally. And I'm going to put them in about this size because I think they're going to break down more anyway. I'm going to be honest, I have not looked into how to do this, so I'm going to put that much. I'm going to start with that much glass. I'm going to take a scoop of sand that I happen to have. I'm going to do 2. So it's about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there, just so the sand is wet. And I'll come back and check it every once in a while too. But now I'm going to close it. It goes like this. And now I'm going to just let it start spinning. I've had this stuff tumbling for about an hour and a half, and the edges that were very sharp before are already smooth. It's still kind of shiny. I just dried this off. It's still kind of shiny, so I'm going to put it back in, but it's definitely making progress in a relatively short amount of time. All right, let's see what we got here. This has been running since Friday afternoon, and it's now Monday early afternoon. And I am going to give you a couple suggestions because I have looked at this throughout. And I used a very fine sand. I did add additional sand. What I would do differently is I would not add water, and I would use maybe a coarser sand. Not super coarse, but more coarse. This is a very fine clay sand. So this worked, and let me show you what we got. I'm going to give some of the pieces a very quick rinse. And I'll dry it off. The edges are nice and smooth, so there's nothing that's going to cut you or anything like that. So there's that. They're still a little damp. They'll get cloudier. So here they are. They look pretty good, and I really believe if I had put fewer pieces in there, probably I would have had it probably wouldn't have taken quite as long. And if I had a coarser sand and didn't put any water in it, probably those would have, but here, I mean, I can't cut myself with it or anything. And these are nice big pieces of beach glass to use in projects in the future. So thank you to Oriental Trading for sending me the rock tumbler, and thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Happy crafting.